Good morning, everybody. Let me just check my, yes, it's on. I couldn't remember if I turned it on. My internet has been flickering in and out all morning, so fingers crossed things are okay. I think it's all the rain we're currently getting. And we're just going to fix you a bit. Set that up there. Okay, I think we're going, oh, you guys look a little crooked, or I look crooked, I guess. Not you guys, I do. That's better. Yeah. So hopefully my internet doesn't go out on me because it has been flickering all morning, and I do think it's the rain. Good morning. Oh my gosh, is it Latisse? Oh, I hope I'm right. Good morning, Lois. Yes, wet here too. It's hot in southern Nevada, hot here in New Georgia, and humid. Yeah, we've had a lot of humidity. Today is only supposed to be 77. It's currently 66. Feels like 66. Oh, sorry, it's 69. Feels like 69, and we're supposed to get up to 77 today. So not too bad. It was beautiful here yesterday. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. Good morning, Crochet in the Sun. Hot here in Virginia. I'm a desert rat. Anything over 10%. Good morning, Linda. Oh, 105. You can have it. I'm sorry, but that's just too hot for me. Yes, happy Whip Week. Oh, Whip Week. Wait till y'all see my video Friday. I'll chat just a little bit about my week, but let's just say Whip Week is not going well for me. And honestly, this week has been rough. There's just been so much happening, and it just seems like every hook, every time I pick up a hook to do anything, it's a disaster. It's just one of those weeks. So, yeah, Friday should be an interesting. Um, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Good morning, Lori. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, thank you. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Josie. More rain today. I hear a lot of places are having a lot of rain. This has been a pretty good summer. Um, our last 3 or 4 summers, we've had a drought in the summer, like really bad. This summer's been perfect. We haven't had a lot of days over 100. We had a couple in July, but normally we'll have like 2 whole weeks where we have like a heat advisory in July. I don't think we've had a single heat advisory this month in August. I'm pretty sure we haven't. So that's unusual. I just think there's a little too, oh, see, then I go dark. Okay, that's a little better. A little too much light in my face. We've been really lucky. And we've had rain just enough to help with the garden. So, because there's nothing like a rain to help your garden grow. So, yeah, it's just one of those weeks. I've also had to deal with a few trolls this week. I just don't know. And they're not bots. These are real people. I guess that's being generous. Who just, I don't understand why you come on and watch videos just to make mean comments. Like, I really hope it fulfills something for you that to do that, because I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Good morning. Yes, first thing this morning, it's me. Good morning, Sarah. I think that is everybody. So, shall we go see if Premiere has anything on sale this week? Sometimes it doesn't show up to noon. Sometimes it shows up at 11. I think I have the American site up. Apparently, they are doing a Canadian. See, stupid internet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to share Premieres. Let me see. Let me check. I'll check here and see if there's even on there before I risk losing my internet again. But apparently, it looks like they are doing a Canadian funds site too, like Mary Maxim does. So I like that. That makes it a lot easier for me to figure out what kind of deal I'm getting. Let me just see if their sale is up. It doesn't look like there's anything new yet. Nope. So we'll check again in a little bit. Um, uh, Good morning. Good morning. I guess, yeah. We've had multiple heat advisories, so Yeah, we've been very lucky this summer. Good morning. Oh, yay! Happy mail. I got happy mail this week because I got yarn this week, but not because I bought any. One of you sent me some gorgeous yarn, which you'll see in Friday's video. So I'm so grateful for it. It is stunning yarn. I'm so excited to make some things with it. So that was pretty cool. Mm. Yeah, that's been the sale though. Like it hasn't That's been the sale, so I'm just curious if there's anything new added this week. Carrie and I are hoping, well, maybe Carrie won't care because I don't know if you're not doing a no buy this month. Oh, it's just mean comments, unnecessary comments. Linda's getting them too, and they seem to be going on crochet channels. For me, it was the Stash Mash videos. So I have to send a message to Michelle to warn her that she might be getting it too. But, I'm praying that the Al by Charlotte's not on sale. I got this week and next week to get through, and then, yeah, it can go on sale after that. No, you haven't been buying either. Okay. So please don't go on sale. It hasn't been difficult not buying yarn, and I'll tell you, and the only thing I find difficult is I'm a planner. It's part of having ADHD, it's part of my other mental health struggles. I like being organized and planned. Knowing I don't have all the yarn I need for Christmas gifts is bugging me a little bit. That's the only thing, because I'd like to have them all and know I'm ready to go. But it's not enough to make me pull the trigger and buy yarn. So that's the only thing. Um, yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet. So I'll check again at noon just to make sure, because sometimes it's noon before the sale goes out. But it's got to be coming up soon though, because it hasn't been on for a while. Yes, I was in Michael's too. Grace and I went in. We actually bought a couple of Halloween things, and I bought a sweatshirt to test my merch on, one of my transfers. And I did look at the yarn because I just wanted to see if they had any of the new stuff, if anything new is out, just so I could mention it. And I think they're getting ready for it because there was a lot of holes. They didn't have a lot of the clearance. Our clearance was a joke. I'm sorry, but when it's pretty much the same price as when you're on sale, that's not a clearance to me. Um, but I didn't buy any. I wasn't even tempted to buy any. I really wasn't. Um, hold on, let me see. And the thing is, I mean, there wasn't a picture of them, but it was a thumbnail and stuff. So, good morning, Kimberly. Oh, you guys are so sweet. She's going to the premiere meet and greet this week, and if I remember, I don't watch her um a lot. I've watched a couple, and she is showing tutorials on things she's created with different Premier yarns leading up to the meet and greet. I believe that's what it is, but don't quote me 100%. Sewing today, not creation. Good morning. This is a newer subscriber. I just read your comment this morning. Good morning. Oh, Carrie, you're going. Oh, well, yeah, you're in NC, so you can go. Have a great time. If we had known about it sooner, we might have gone. Seriously, my husband and I, like he said, it's a drivable day. Like it's a long day, but we could do it in a day. If we had known, so we'll see. We'll see if yeah. But yeah, so it's whip week for Stash Mash. So if any of you, I'm on my way to the meet and greet. So fun. Have a great time. I can't wait to see the videos. Um, At least Rose's daughter just got married too last weekend. Beautiful photos she shared of her helping her daughter with her dress. Oh, got me right in the feels. It was beautiful. On her community tab, she explained why she didn't have a video last week because she had a very good reason because she had a wedding. But okay, Carrie. All right. Um, where is I? Here goes my brain. Oh yeah, so it's whip week. So I hope you're all getting your whips done. I had more than I thought, but not that many. So that's one good thing. Wait till you all see the video Friday. It has not been a good few days for me with my whips. Um, very, very, yeah. And I don't want to give too much away because I want you all to see the video. So yeah, it's been interesting. Some things just don't, you can plan and plan, and things just don't go to plan, and that's okay. You're gonna have bad days. That's what I keep telling myself. One of the whips I feel like an absolute failure, and you'll understand when you see the video Friday. So I have one whip I'm going to finish, I hope, on film today. Hopefully, I will be finishing that one today. And then I'm pretty much caught up. So today I wanted to work on a whip during this live. I don't have one to work on. So I am using up some of my leftover Fall Vibes yarn. This is all I have left in Fall Vibes from my cardigans that I made with Matt for the crochet along, and you'll also get to see those in the Friday video. I even modeled them for you, you lucky people. I'm kidding. But yeah, and I'm like, what I think I'm gonna do a headband. I'm doing a headband, my own thing. I'm gonna see if this works. I have something in my mind, so I'm just kind of going with it and we'll see where it goes. I'm not sure if this is what I want. I was gonna do a granny square one and then I didn't like that. So we will see how it goes. I was gonna do an actual headscarf, and I might take this all out and do one of my headscarves because I can get that done while we're chatting. I might have enough to do a headscarf and a headband. Maybe not, maybe not. So, let me go back up. Then if we do go next year, I will be if they have it next year, I'll probably be doing a live from the road so you can see it. Good morning. Hello. Thanks for coming in. I am doing my yarn inventory. So very time I know it's so time consuming. I haven't done mine yet, and I really, really need to do that. Yes, if anyone has 2 Bloom Chunky Dahlia yarns from Premier that they would love to sell Linda, you can't get it anymore on Premier. I've been able to find it on the Mary Maxim site for Canada. So it is a backup. I can buy it and send it to her. Um, but if anyone does happen to have any, because she has no way of buying it, she's tried. If you have anyone any you'd be like to sell Linda, she will buy it from you. She needs 2 to finish her blanket. Oh, you are not asking the right girl. Lynn does not like amigurumi, but I think it depends on what you're going for. If you're going for the plush, the Premier plush yarn is one of the better plush yarns that I have tried. Um, I don't like the loops and threads. What is that called? Oh, darn it. Oh, let me get it. Hold on. Let me get it. Perfect. Okay. So this is one of the better ones I have tried, which is the Parfait Plush. I do like it. It is a little bit better to work with. It's still not. I'm not a fan of plush yarn. But I will tell you that the Bernat blanket sparkly yarn was my favorite that I tried last week in my Stash Mash video. I was shocked. That it sewed nice, it worked up nice. That one really surprised me. So those would be my 2 choices. Again, I am not an amigurumi girl. That being said, I am trying to design an amigurumi, but I'm actually using acrylic yarn to see what I think. So I will, if it works out, you'll all be knowing because I'll be sharing it with you, including the pattern. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, that's good. Yeah. It really depends. If you're looking for that plushy look that everyone does, you're gonna want the plushy yarns. I really don't like chenille, so I can't recommend a chenille yarn. It's not my fave at all. Don't care for it. But if you're looking for, um, like I can show you the ones I've made with acrylic. Where's my chickens? There's my chicken. This is one of my favorites. I made this with, who did I make you with? I want to say you're a Premier yarn, but I'm not so sure you are. I can't remember. It is an acrylic yarn, and I think this might have been a 3 weight. Were you a 3 weight? Hmm. I know this wasn't 3. This wasn't 3, and this wasn't 3, but I have a feeling this might have been a 3 weight. Truthfully, I think this was yarn I got from Dollar Tree. Now that, yes, it is. It's yarn I got from Dollar Tree, but I don't know if it was a Premier yarn that I got from Dollar Tree. It might have been one of the other brands they carry. So yeah, I made that one from acrylic. I've made my other chicken from acrylic. That's bulky yarn that I made, but it's acrylic. So I think at the end of the day, I like the acrylic amigurumi. I think that's what I have discovered in that terrible video I did. Mm. What does Bob Ross always say? There's no mistakes, just happy accidents. Hello, good morning, good morning. Lori, Linda, there you go. She has some balloon chunky dahlia. You need to send email or something. Linda, put your email up here, Linda. If it doesn't let you, I'll do it, but it should let you because you're an admin. So you guys can, that is so nice of you. hmm Yeah, I haven't heard of it. I honestly haven't heard of that. Yes, Premier Parfait Chunky is nice. It is, as far as plush yarns go, it is nice. And I love the tie-dye one too. That really surprised me. A square basket, you're going to want cotton, like a thick cotton, not a like hipster cotton or cotton sprout. You're going to want a sugar and cream, or a cotton blend bulky, which is one of my favorites to make baskets with. But you're more than likely going to want to double it up if you use regular cotton to make it as stiff as you can so your sides don't flop in. Oh, can you see him? He's right there. He's the best. He's the best thing that came out. And I had a lot of comments about how I didn't like my goat, the ghost. I was like down on them because I use different yarn. I knew I used different yarn than the pattern. I knew I did, but I was trying to use up that yarn. And I know I used too big a hook. I know I did, but I was trying to use up that yarn. I'm going to be making more ghost. I have different things coming out in September and October for Halloween that I'm going to be making with you all. But I just was curious. And someone said Pac-Man ghosts. And once they said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's who they look like. Was trying to figure out what they reminded me of. They remind me of the Pac-Man ghost. Grace loved them. She loved them. She goes, Mom, I think they're great. But, I don't know if she'd say anything bad anyway. I had to quit. Yeah. Yeah, it shed so bad. I felt like I was covered in it. Like I felt like I breathed it in and I wasn't. It was just I felt that way. It was sensory was not fun. Was not fun. I also use the tube yarn. Yeah, tube yarn. Not Is that like t-shirt yarn? Tube yarn? I guess the cotton blend I use is no, that it's a 50% acrylic, 50% cotton that I love. Oh, there is Linda's email, Lori. Oh, well, I'll leave that to you for you and Linda, but there you go. Linda's so excited just to be able to find someone who she can get some from because she really wants to use it. or peaches and cream, yes. Or Premier Home Cotton is another one. Yeah, anything. Yes, Lori, we have the best community. We really truly do. Even when the trolls try to invade us, they will not defeat us. Goodbye. Go find another bridge to crawl under. No, no, we're just getting started. Just getting started. I'm just gonna go refresh my Premiere page again and see what we have. Apparently, there's numbers next to you guys' names in the comments. And somebody was asking me, my husband's calling. Just 1 second. I'm like, is this an emergency? He's like, no. um, People down the road from us, and I mean literally down the road, 1, 2, 3 houses away from us. They are retired and they have a hobby where they love to make concrete statues and planters. And they decided to turn it into a little business. And they're not selling these things for expensive. I mean, you almost know concrete statues and planters are ridiculous. They have a dachshund. They have a dachshund statue that I have been wanting one forever. But again, the prices have been insane. I reached out to them. They said they had one left. David and Aiden came home Saturday from the car show, went right over. They had sold it in like the 40 minutes. And I'm like, I knew I should have gone over and just paid for it and then had David pick it up. Anyway, they poured another one. They just called David to tell us it's ready. So we can pick it up tomorrow. I'm so excited. 30 bucks. 30 bucks. And it's like, it's the size of Lily. It really is. So I am so excited. I've wanted one for a very long time. And now I will have a Lily dog. I have to decide if I want to paint it like her or just leave it concrete. I'm debating. I'm debating. We'll see. But I have my dragon statue that I picked up. He's not concrete, but he's very heavy duty resin. And now I have my dachshund. So I am so happy. Now I just need a chicken and we'll be good. But yeah, she said, I can't believe how popular the dachshunds were. She said we had 4 and y'all sold them out right away. And I'm like, well, I guess there's a lot of us around here with dachshunds. So that's why he was calling. But I have to answer because I panic thinking it could be a emergency. Yeah, and I mean, I have another channel, shameless plug heading this way, Bucket List Homestead, if you all want to check that out. And I've not found it as welcoming. Really have not. It can be rough starting out, and now there's a lot of new rules with YouTube. I'm so glad I started when I did. And people aren't willing to shout you out. They're not willing to give you advice. They're not willing to include you in collabs when you reach out to them. And a lot of it's women, and it's very disappointing because I mean, women should be supporting other women. And I really ran into that on my other channel, my other niche, and I've still run into it 5 years later that I've had that channel that I've just pretty much given up. I didn't get invited to a big collab that I've been trying to get into for 5 years. That's out in October or September. I think it's next month. And I probably won't be invited to the one in October. So it is what it is. That's okay. Yeah. You all over here are fabulous. And quite frankly, I'm enjoying making this channel, but I'm too stubbed. And my husband keeps saying, why don't you just like Bucket List Homestead go? I can't. I have put so much of my time, my heart, my energy into that channel. I haven't only been doing one video a week over there, which I need to film next week's video, like very soon for that. And it's not that I'm still doing homestead things. I'm just not recording them all because honestly, it takes twice as long to do something and record it. But I just can't let it go yet. I just can't. I'm just, call it stubbornness, call it sentimental feeling, whatever. I just can't let it go yet. I just can't. Okay, okay, it's not my favorite. I know what you're talking about, yeah, it's not my favorite, but I know a lot of people love it, and it does make good baskets, things like that. It absolutely does. Oh, see, and I love chunky yarns, love them. 4, 5, and even 6, depending on the 6, is some of my favorite yarns to work with. I love them. Very much so, very much so. The crown and the number just means yes, that's what I think. I think if you have one, it means you've been in here a lot and you've commented a lot. So, also just joining, darn thing called work. That's okay. That's okay. I actually had it in my cart, like, I've had it in my cart forever, and they'd sent I just went and checked my cart, and it sold out, the ones I had in there, and I've decided I don't think I'm gonna order it right away. I saw Matt's video this morning. I have so much cotton. I mean, I have its own section, several sections. I have so much cotton and cotton blends that I would really like to get through first, and I'm with Matt. I was very disappointed in the colors that they launched with. I get it. They're not gonna maybe launch with a whole bunch right away so they can premiere new colors throughout the year or whatever. But yeah, they just a lot of them weren't my I mean, I wanted the white, and that's sold out. Um, and I wanted to try it for you all, but maybe if it goes on sale, I'll try 1 or 2, one skein of it and see what we think of it. Um, but if they have variegateds come out, that would be great. I'd love to see some variegateds. Mm. Speaking of lives, before I forget, most of you know there's not a live for the Stash Mash this Saturday, as my husband and I are celebrating our anniversary. And I don't want to worry about rushing back here to get back here for 7 p.m. But I have decided we're going to do a live on the 29th. I originally wasn't going to do one, but I thought, you know what? There's just a couple of days left to the challenge and, just kind of like give everybody that little final push just to make it a couple more days into the live finale on September 1st. And just to check in with my friends, Michelle and Linda. I'll miss not chatting with them. So there is going to be a live with Linda and Michelle here on Hooked and Steep with Lynn at 7 p.m. Eastern on the 29th. So go ahead, and I've already scheduled it. It should already be showing up. So yeah, I decided that after the end of the live last week that we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So Miss Lily is actually all curled up on her bed under her blanket right now, and I don't want to disturb her. I'm surprised she hasn't come over because usually after a while she'll come over to want to get in my lap. It's like she knows I'm live. Um, she's such a ham. Rainy days, she's not a fan of. She just likes to stay under a blanket and stay out of the rain. So, mhm. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know about you all. I mean, we've talked about this before, but people just seem meaner these last few years. I think our world changed in so many ways in 2020 and not necessarily for the good. It has been just, yeah, just crazy. Um, and I think social media does play a part of it. And I know that's saying something because here I am having a job on social media, so to speak. And I think there are some good things that come out of social media. Us being a military family, having a way to communicate with family that we haven't lived close to and they could still see the kids grow up was a huge blessing for us. My husband, his last tour to Afghanistan. Oh my gosh, when was that? That was 2013. Was that 2013? Let me think. Let me think. No, 2012. 2012. I think it was. Might even been 2011. I think it was 2011. I'm trying to think. His last tour anyway, the kids got to have supper with him. Like we would put the laptop on the table with Skype. Remember Skype? We would Skype. He would help with homework. Like so it kept a little bit of normalcy for us. So it was a huge blessing for us for those tours and any other trips he took. He took many, many trips, did many, many tours that we could watch, talk and stuff. So that certainly helps. There's also a lot of bad things, and I think it's just like with anything in life, you got to balance it. Well, my home state of Maine, has banned cell phones starting this school year. From the time the bell rings for class to go in till the bell rings to class let out, you can't have your cell phone. You can't have it during recess. You can't have it during lunch. You can't have it in the hall. You literally can't have it. And they have some pretty strict infractions all the way from elementary school right up to high school. And I got to say, I think I kind of agree with it because I've been seeing where a lot of people are using Chat GPT to cheat, write their exams, figure out answers. Like they go to the bathroom, they look it all up, come back and take the test or whatnot, things like that. I think we need to have our kids communicating face to face. I think we need to have them put the phones down and start learning how to communicate face to face. My kids are on the latter half of that generation with it, and I see a bit with them. With Grace, it's easier for her to communicate on a text than in person with her autism. But so I get it for certain things. Again, there's some good and bad, right? Um, so yeah, it ought to be interesting. There's a lot of people losing their minds over it. A lot of people losing their minds over it. So I don't know what's going to happen. We will see. How it goes, but our children need to communicate. They need to communicate again. They need to get the empathy back. And I think that's where it starts with this meanness, is getting our empathy back. I agree. I 100% agree. Oh my goodness. You did that is so nice. Thank you. Totally not, expected or anything, but thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, that would be awful. Good morning, Catherine. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Yeah, I'm waiting for RK sales to start so I can get some tomatoes. I want and bell peppers. I grew a lot, but I need more to freeze dry because we have used up the last of our freeze dried ones I did last year. So I did pretty good. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be married. Are you ready for this? Because I'm not. 33 years. I just said to David, how have we been married for over 3 decades? Like, that is insane. I will say I got married at 18. Yes, very young. David and I are high school sweethearts. Um, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. And on the 27th, which is also the first year anniversary of this channel, I didn't plan it that way. But on the 27th, no, sorry, the 28th. The 27th is a year anniversary for this channel, which I can't believe it will be a year. I can't believe. The 28th will be 37 years since David and I had our blind date. Like almost 4 decades. What? So yeah, so we are gonna have a great day. We are gonna take off and we're gonna go through the back roads. There is a farm that we love to go to that has a huge barn where they sell things. Like it's brand new, it's gorgeous. It was never used as a barn, but it's shaped like a barn. And they have baked goods and they have all kinds of other things. So that's always fun. And they have animals, which I like to go look at. And then a little ways down the road, there's a huge converted barn that's a antique store that we discovered a year ago when we were going there to pick up plants at Richter's Herbs, it's called. And we have not been back. So when he asked what I'd like to do, I said, I would love to do that. And he said, that sounds great. So we're going to do that. I think we're going to pack a picnic lunch and just find some place to eat. There's a lot of spots near the water and stuff along there. Or we might go out to dinner depending on how late we're out. We haven't decided yet. So yeah, that's my favorite kind of day. How dare they? Yes, that's rude. How dare they? Oh. Oh, thank you. Did they? Okay, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting year. I think it's gonna be rough for these care kids. I do. But I think in the long term, especially if they my kids didn't have phones in elementary school. Grace didn't get hers until she went into high school, and the only reason we did is because we didn't have her diagnosis then, but we had other issues with her that we were dealing with, and counselors all got it wrong. It wasn't until we went to a specialist that finally someone said autism. But anyway, she was having major panic attacks and anxiety and just fear about starting high school, and giving her her phone so she knew she could text us if we had to go get her, it was a huge weight off her shoulders, and after she got through that first day, things didn't get easier for her, but that first day jitters went a lot easier. Aiden was also grade 9 or 10 before he got his. Again, we would often need to go pick him up early when things got to be too much for him. Aiden has Tourette syndrome with a host of other alphabet soup diagnoses. And there were times we had to go pick him up. We absolutely had to go get him. So, that's the only reason they got them as early as they did. They do pay for their phones now. They didn't then, because our rule was always, you can't get a cell phone until you can pay for it for yourself. And then we had children with special needs who it ended up being a necessity for them. But, yeah, they certainly didn't have them in elementary school. No way, and they didn't have them in middle school. So, I think this is going to be what we need, where we need to start. I really do. I think it's where we need to start. From what I understand, here in Ontario, they're also banned. Um, if you're caught using them, they will take them from you and put them in the office till the end of the day. But I don't know everything. Aiden graduated over a year ago, and Grace has been out a few years, so I don't know what the deal is. Oh yeah, exactly. Keyboard warriors, as my husband always says. Yeah, I remember. Do you remember? I do. I remember. I remember. They should have. It's a little late coming. It really is. It's a little late coming. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Oh, thank you, Marcy. Thank you. Yeah, at the time, my best friend was dating his best friend, which they did not work out. She actually wanted to date David. So that's a whole other story, high school story drama. But it was a blind date. We went and saw Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And yeah, we have been pretty much together. 2 weeks after that, we had our second date, and we've been together ever since. Thank you. We're looking forward to it. Oh, nice. Nice. Good morning, DJ. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. That is wonderful. My grandparents made it to, was it 61? And then my grandfather passed. I think it was 61. I'll have to double check, but yeah, I think they made it to 61. And on their 50th, he I was always so sad I couldn't make it home for it. Man, being military family is difficult to say the least at times, but I couldn't get home for it. And they had their 50th. And Grampy stood up and he said, I always promised Ruth that one day I would get her a crown. That's what he would call an engagement ring. And I promised her, I'd always have one, I'd get her one someday when I proposed. And today is the day. And he pulled out a Burger King crown that he had gotten. and put it on her head. I have pictures my mother sent me, and I still have them. And you can see people in the audience laughing, and then he surprised her with her diamond. So, which, she was so surprised. And my Gracie girl has that now. I'm gonna get emotional. Oh my god. It'll be 2 years since Grammy died, I think. Was it yesterday? Oh my goodness, I think it was yesterday. She was 94, and, I was so fortunate to have her as long as I did, but still wasn't ready, and then we lost my daddy less than 3 weeks later, very suddenly and shockingly. So, anyway, yeah, going through her things that she had left me, some things, I found a locket, and I didn't think it I just loved it, and I'm like, "I'm going to, that I love this." Well, I was looking at it because it was broke, so David was fixing it to open it, and inside was a picture of my grandparents when they were dating, and nobody knew what was in there, and I mean, I sobbed like a baby when we saw that, and I wonder if that's what he gave her when they got married, when he proposed, because he couldn't afford a ring. And of course, there's no one to ask anymore. My uncles and aunts and my daddy, I were able to ask him before he passed. He didn't know, but they're very, very young in the locket. And yeah, I will treasure that forever. Aiden has Grampy's high school ring. He wears it all the time, all the time. And he gets comments on it all the time. And he had his onyx ring, and the onyx fell out. That Grammy had bought him for Christmas years and years and years ago. And we went to have it repaired, and they wanted over $800 to put a new piece of onyx in it. And I was like, and like my aunt said, I don't think mom paid more than $100 for that, 35, 40 years ago. So I'm thinking about trying to pour a piece of resin into it, like a mold, and have it harden and see if that would work because he misses wearing it, but he does have his high school ring. And when Aiden graduated last year, my parents were planning on being here. Obviously, they couldn't for Grace because Grace graduated in 2021, so she didn't have a graduation. Um, they were going to be here. My mom was here, obviously, but um, my dad had passed just a few months earlier. It was hard. That was a hard day because it was like one of the first. My birthday was right after he passed, so that was a hard thing to get through. And then Christmas, and then the next thing was Aiden's birthday and graduation, his 18th birthday and graduation. So I gave him my parents, they renewed their vows when they were married 25 years, and they got new wedding bands in occasion for it. So I had my dad's wedding band, and I gave it to Aiden the morning of his grad, so he would have Papa with him at the graduation. And of course, we cry. And Aiden wears that every single day. So he's pretty sentimental, that boy of mine. You never know it, and people wouldn't think he is, but he's very, very sentimental and very empathetic. He really is. He doesn't think he is, but at the end of the day, he very much is. Okay, I should say welcome to Lynn's Therapy Live because it seems like our lives lately have been very deep, and we last week's I don't regret last week. I think last week was very amazing, and so many of you shared things and said how these help. So wherever these lives take us, it's where they're meant to go, right? So oh my gosh, Lori, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yes, fate. Yes. Well, we always laugh because we used to say, "We're still gonna be so young when we're married 50 years," when we first got married, right? Like, "We're still gonna be so young when we're married 50 years," and 50 is getting a heck of a lot closer than it seemed all those years ago. And I said to David, "I don't feel like it's been 33. Like, I don't feel like we have a 22 and 19-year-old. Like, I feel like we're not it wasn't I feel like we're kind of those ages some days. Some days I definitely feel 51 and older. But I don't know, what are you supposed to feel like at 51? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I think we do too. I think we do too. David's my best friend. And people often say, "Oh, you all got married so young, blah blah blah." And I always say this: God knew what trials I was going to have in my future. He knew. So he wanted to make sure that he put me in the path with a good, at the time, boy, man that was going to be my rock and help me through it and through all the trials and tribulations. So we met young so we could kind of grow up together and become friends and be very close. So when those hard times came, we were able to handle them. And I believe that. I believe that with all my heart. My husband is my best friend. I will brag on that man every day of the week. He is the hardest working man I know. He does so much for our family. He yeah, he's I will brag on him 100 times a day because he is yeah. So he's not perfect, neither am I, but yeah. So never but yeah, yeah, I oh, my mug? Oh, this is my St. Andrew's mug, which is our favorite place down home. This is very, very close to where Dave and I grew up. St. Andrew's by the sea. See, it says it right there. St. Andrew's by the sea. We've gone whale watching there. It's just we love it. We go down to the ocean. We would take the kids when they were little and we would visit and they'd go down the ocean and pick the shells and things. One of our favorite restaurants, the Gables, is there in St. Andrews. We actually looked about buying in St. Andrews, but one, it's very, very expensive because it's become a richer city. A lot of wealthy people move there. There's even some famous people who have summer homes there. And yeah, but we couldn't find anything with enough property. A lot of the things we could afford, they just yeah, they weren't what we were looking for. But we'll be closer. We'll be closer, so that's good. I did find 3 new homes that just went up for sale, and one is really making me like, "Hmm, if it's still for sale and we go home in October, we're going to Maine in October, maybe, maybe we'll go check it out." I'm glad you feel that way, Sharon. Yes, yes, very much so. Yes, Marcy, I agree, yep. Oh, nice. I do have quite a few. I've got pictures of my great-grandmother on my mom's side. I think there's even one of my great-great, and same for my dad. I actually have my grandparents. I knew what you meant. Typos or autocorrect. Um, I have their wedding picture, actually, my grandparents when they got married. Nanny gave that to me years ago. Yeah, yeah. I 50 was hard because I lost my grandmother and I lost my father all just a few weeks before my 50th. And it's a weird age because I don't know. I said I feel like 50 you're supposed to have it all figured out, but guess what? You don't. You don't. And I said, "David, I still feel sometimes like I'm still like a child, like reaching out to my mother or whatever." And it's like I'm 50, like I have children of my own. It's such a weird and I will tell you, losing a parent is so weird. It is so weird. It is so strange. I mean, hopefully you're blessed and fortunate enough to have them a long time. I was hoping to have my daddy much longer, obviously, but our plans are not God's plans. And it's so I've had friends who've lost both their parents over the last couple of years. I have quite a few friends I went to high school with who have lost both their parents, unfortunately. And when they were losing them, I remember reaching out to them and telling them, and I just remember thinking, "Oh my gosh, I don't know how they're doing it, how awful it must be." And then it happens to you. And it's gonna come someday because we don't all live forever. But it's a strange feeling to know that my daddy is not here on earth with me anymore. Does that make sense? It's such a strange feeling, and I don't know really how to put it into words. Grief is weird anyway. Grief is a totally weird, totally different emotion that you'll ever experience. Um, because it can smack you in the face when you least expect it. Um, and everyone reacts different. There's different ways to grieve that different people, and there's no wrong way to grieve. Everyone has their own way. But yeah, it's a weird feeling to lose a parent. Yeah, and I told my husband, I don't care, God, willing and pray, we get to have my mom for a lot more years. My mom is 74 because David is 54 this year, and they're exactly 20 years apart. Yes, my mom is 74. Big 75 next year. Um, I hope we have her for at least, I love to see her make it to 100. So I hope we have her for another 25 years. That would put me in my 70s, the age my mom is now, which that's mind boggling. Like, what? I won't be ready. And my grandmother told me that. My grandmother Lyons, when she lost her mother lived to be 90. I think Grammy Leslie lived to be 96, I think it was. And she told me, no matter how old you are, Lynn, when you lose your mother, you might as well be a young girl losing her. It doesn't matter how old you are. And I remember her saying that to me, and I totally get it now. I absolutely understand what she means. I absolutely. She lost her father very young. Great Grampy had a heart attack actually Christmas Eve. I think he was in his 50s or 60s. I'll have to ask my mother. I think she'll remember. But yeah, it's weird. It is just weird. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my mother, a lady actually went up to her at her job 9 or 10 months after Dave and I were married. You probably know where I'm going with this, and asked her, "Oh, what did Lynn have?" And my mother didn't understand what she was saying at first. She goes, Have what?" She's like, "What did she have for a baby?" And my mother goes, "Lynn didn't have a baby." "Oh, isn't that why she got married? Because they had to?" I said, "She's lucky she said it to you, Mom, because I would have lost my cool." The mean down east mean girl in me would have come out pretty darn fast. But a lot of people assumed I had to get married because we got married. I was 18, almost 19. I'm like, yeah, I had to get married because I loved him. I wasn't going to live with him and I wanted to be with him. But I didn't get married because I was pregnant. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. You never have it all figured out. I think that's what I'm learning. I think that's what I'm learning. My parents were married 70 years. Oh, we won't go there, but I have a friend who lost her grandmother and nobody was able to be with her because of that, and her mother is still dealing with it 6 years later, like, still dealing with it. So, 103. What a blessing. Wow, that is a blessing. Yeah, Marcia, like, I have a couple times I've caught myself reaching to call my dad, and I'm like, "It's been almost 2 years. Why am I still doing that?" And then I talk to people who've lost their parents longer than me, and they still do it. So, I don't think it ever stops, right? It just for the few seconds you forget, right? I like to think that's because they're looking down at us at that moment and thinking of us, and it's their way of letting us know that, "Hey, I'm okay." I hope she did too. Yeah. Oh, no, Lois, that's awful. Yes, I did. I grew up in Maine. Yeah, it doesn't. It does. And I don't think it's meant to get my kids were all like, "Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard?" And my nieces and nephew, when we lost dad, "Why does it hurt so much?" And I said, "Unfortunately, the price for love is grief. Like, this is the price we pay for loving them." And I asked my kids, I said, "Would you have preferred not to love Papa at all and know him?" "No." I said, "Well, then that's the price you're gonna have to pay." And the harder you loved, the more you loved, the harder the grief is. I just believe that. Um, I am a faithful person. You all know that. I'm a Christian. I believe in heaven. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. My dad was a believer. I think I've been able to handle my grief a little bit easier because of my faith and knowing that daddy, how can I be selfish and begrudge him where he is? Like, how can I, right? So that helps me. I still miss him every day. Of course I miss him, but that helps me deal with my grief a little bit easier. Oh, welcome, glad you made it. Oh, see, yeah. Yes, it was. It was absolutely horrendous. Um, I mean, Matt just mentioned that his grandmother had dementia, and, I have a friend whose mother died, and, like, they call it the long goodbye because, like, they said they lost her years before she finally passed because she didn't remember the last few years, she didn't remember any of them at all. Didn't remember her life, didn't remember her husband, didn't remember her children, her grandchildren, and yeah, that's definitely harder, much harder on the families, and they call it the long goodbye for a reason. So, I'm a ta truthfully, that's one of the things I'm terrified. I'm terrified of dementia and Alzheimer's. I'm terrified for my mother, to, you know, have that, and I'm terrified of myself or my husband having that. It's terrifying, just terrifying. Yep, I believe that too. I do. Yeah. Yeah, my friends, some of them were in their late 30s, early 40s when they started. I mean, my one friend, she lost her mom. And did she lose her mom first? She lost her dad first, and a year later, her mom went. So I just can't, imagine. And I said to that to her. I think of her often and what she must be, how she, deals with that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Another heavy live today. Sometimes you just need to talk it out too, and then you feel better, right? And I believe that. So, oh, I'm trying to think if there was anything. I think this was just going to be a very casual chat today. I didn't have any topics I necessarily wanted to talk about or anything. So, um, have you, to go back to Stash Smash, have you all been working on any whips this week? Trying to get some whips caught up? Okay. That's kind of a boring headband, but I think it fits. It's kind of what I want. I have to decide if I want to put a fancy edging on it or not. Kind of wishing I did back loop only. Hmm. I'm gonna think about this for a second. I might change it. I might rip it all out. And I'm just gonna go check Premiere again. I'm not seeing anything new. Oh, Linda, my food processor, meat grinder is out for delivery. You know what I'm doing this weekend? um, doesn't look like Premiere sale. Oh, I'm gonna give it one more minute. Yes, thank you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. No, no, that's okay. That's okay. Oops. Oh, yeah. Oh, the frogging. Oh, the frogging. Oh, good. It will feel so good to get it done. Oh, I love cinnamon cedar. It is on my list to buy when we go to the States. We actually might go to upstate New York next month for overnight to do a little shopping and to pick up some things. And of course, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and Aldi, my absolute favorite grocery store in the world. I love Aldi. So we might go there because we are going to Maine for, we're going to be gone total of 5 days. We'll be in Maine 3, well, 3.5, because technically we get there the one day. But that's what Grace wants to do for her birthday this year. So we're going to do that. And she wants a digital watch, not a smart watch, a digital watch. That's all she wants. That's what she mentioned. Um, that's the one I got. That's the one I got. Oh, okay. Let me go see. Why aren't I not seeing anything? Here, let me try the home page here. Yes, that was one of my favorites too. Why isn't that showing? Oh, every time I leave to go look at Premiere, I lose my internet for a second. I loved Hayride too. I loved it. I actually have Trick or Treat in my cart because I want to make a Halloween cardigan. And yeah, I need to get that because I only have the one, and that's not enough to make a cardigan. Let me go see if I can refresh it on my phone. Good for you, Janet. Awesome. Oh, I'm clicking on your comments and they're not coming up. There they go. Life has been lifing. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? There's never enough time. Yeah, I love that cinnamon cedar. And then I found out it comes in acrylic too. And I like, Linda, these come in acrylic. Yeah, I seen they have, that's a sock yarn, isn't it? See, I'm still seeing the same sale. I am not seeing anything new. Deal. All deals. Yarn deals. I still see the reply. I'm still seeing the chunky parfait. Extra large is on. I'm still seeing the L by Ariel, I think it is. The basics, which is on, which is what's in my cart for next month. Thank goodness the sale is on to August 31st because 5:01 p.m. the challenge is done, people. So I'm still seeing the cotton sprout, the hipster cotton. I'm not seeing anything new on sale. So um, it seems to be, I think this is going to be the sale this month. I don't think, I have been hearing little rumors, and I think I seen something in an email that there are going to be Labor Day sales. So, yes, West Steps West Coast. That is a super wash wool with 25% polyamide. It's super fine. So that is a sock yarn. Oh, here. You know what? Let's share it so you all can see what I'm looking at, Lynn. People can't see what you don't share. So, so yeah, so they have this West Coast yarn that is on. It's not on sale. It's $4.99. The basics cotton is on sale. Wow, it's 25% off, web exclusive, $262. But look at all the colors they're sold out of. I don't think I'll be getting any. This is this new too? Yes, this is new. Azteca, Azteca, Aztec A. Aztec A. I don't know what this is. 53% virgin wool, 47% acrylic. Wow, they got some nice colors. Let's go look at these. If I can get it to come up. Yeah, I'm seeing new yarn, but I'm not seeing a different sale. Oh, my internet is taking forever. Yeah, I see the new yarns. I just don't see a sale. I make a lot of shawls too. I have a few more I have a couple I need to put up on my Etsy. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Crash the internet at 8:31 today. I've never had it struggle like this. That is taking a long time for that to come up. I just want to see the colors of these yarns. I'll just wait. Hopefully it'll come up eventually. Yeah. See that I clicked on that a while ago and it's just now coming up. I don't know what's going on. I am going to do a shameless plug for those of you who are not doing a no buy this month. If you choose to buy from Premier, I greatly appreciate it if you use my link. It's right here, QR code that you can click on. And if you need a link, let me know. A link, I can put that in the comments, but that is the QR code that you can click on and that will take you to use my link. And I greatly appreciate it if you are buying yarn. Um, okay, something just happened. Oh, there it is, Azteca. Okay. Rose blue mustard. I have to say these colors look really nice in this. I'm not one for wool though. Wool and I don't I I'm not so much allergic, I'm just very sensitive to it, if that makes any sense. Are you going to show us this in another it doesn't show it as a sample? It does not show it as a sample. But boy, that's pretty. That's called rose blue mustard. This one is orange, fuchsia, green. Orange, fuchsia, green, blue, lilac. That's the name of this colorway. That's gonna be coming up here in a second. That's interesting. They don't really have names. They just literally the names are all the colors that are in the yarn. 47% acrylic might make it easier to use for me. I don't know. You get it's a 4 weight, machine wash, short spin, lay flat to dry. Gotta love that. 5.5 millimeter hook. You get 197 yards. Oh wow, that is some colors. Okay. Um, Yeah. So, but other than that, I'm thinking their sale might be the sale that they're going to have all month. Um, that seems to be, but I am just going to take a break here. I think somebody's at my door. My ring camera went off. So I will be right back. I'm going to leave my screen up so y'all can see my lovely mess of my room. I will be right back. I'm so sorry that took so long. It was somebody that was supposed to be coming later after my husband was home to give us a quote on something, and he was in the area, so he thought he stopped by now, which is fine. But I'm like, and then he was a chatter. He liked to chat, so I had to get out of there. Okay. Dance party while Lynn is gone. Yeah, I need to have music or something come up when that happens. Oh yeah, everyone. Okay, everyone. I love Bitty Stripes. Yes, corner to corner looks really nice with them. Yeah, I came here and she was at the door wanting out. She's like, she knew I went outside, so she's like, "How dare you?" I love Bitty Stripes. I have so many. Haven't tried corn corner. It's awesome and it's easy and it's fast. Why? Nothing is. I cannot get the comments to come up. I am having an awful time. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to stop sharing. That will help. Nope. I saw a sighting of Lily's tail too. I don't have all of them because I don't like all of them, but I have a lot of them. I saw it. They had it as an end cap at the beginning of summer for the very first time ever at our Walmart, and it's completely gone. I have ordered it from Walmart online. But in store, it goes so fast here. Me too. I'm not a purple lover either, but when I saw the indigo, I'm like, oh, 'cause it's kind of a bluey purple, and I love blues and greens and teals, you all know. So I did like that one. I did. I got firework online at my Walmart. It was the day it came out on Your Inspirations. I couldn't get it. Couldn't get it on Amazon. I went to our Walmart and they had tons of it. So I ordered it there online. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. Good morning, Glacier Yarn Shark. I've had a lot of people ask me, so I am going to show how I do a corner to corner. I don't know if it's the correct way, but it's the way I've been making them. I will be showing it next month because I need to do a couple of samples up for Aiden's Christmas present, and I'm still debating about what I'm doing. So one of them is going to be a corner to corner. So I will show you how to do that. Hello, Kate. Thanks for coming in. It is a yarn eater. You definitely have to make sure you have enough, and you'll find out Friday why I say that. Yes, there are tons of tutorials on corner to corner. The crochet crowd is where I found how to make mine. Oh my gosh, it was a while ago. It's been a while. Yes, I think it was, and it's some people call it Patriot, but it is firework. But a lot of people were calling it Patriot. So I don't know if that's what their plan was, and then they realized they didn't like it, and they'd already sent some out with the label. But Walmart, I guess, was selling it sooner than they were supposed to, from what I understand. Walmart in the States, so a few people managed to get some, but that was it. I don't like this, so I'm gonna take it all. I'm gonna take it all out. Yeah, yeah. I have festive. That's gonna be my Christmas blanket this year. There's one that I've been trying to get that I couldn't get because it's always sold out. I want to say is there one called Fairy something? Is it Fairy? Watch Friday. Watch Friday. Um, um, yeah. You'll find out the answer to that on Friday's video. I just Um, I'm looking. Fairy core. Yes. Hello. Thanks for dropping in. Fairy core. I cannot get that one. Every time I try, it's sold out. Every time. It's I try to get that one. It's always sold out. And it is one I would like to see in person. I don't even think I've ever seen it in person, quite frankly, because I can never get it. I'm just checking Premiere. I have a feeling I wonder if Premiere is gonna start doing sales longer instead of showing something new every Wednesday. Because 'cause I've noticed that a lot this summer since the big sale in July. It seems to be, quite frankly, the sale they have on now is better than I think the one they had in July, and I think Matt has mentioned that several times too. I do think this is a better deal because, well, I'm selfish because these are the things that I would like to buy. That's why I think it's a better sale. But like they have the reply is on. I eyelash. I would not. Oh, no, thank you. The Premier Basics value worsted. It's weird. They have Premier Basics, which is a 4 weight. They have Basic Worsted Value, which is a 4 weight. Basic Worsted Value Ombre, that is on. It's just weird, isn't it? How they have like Basic Worsted Value and Premier Basic. Wait, is Premier Basic a 4 weight? I thought it was, but now I'm second guessing myself here. Yeah, it's a 4 weight. It's just weird. I guess it's because they're bigger, but they're on for a really good price, and I need those for Aiden's Christmas present and a couple other presents I'm making. They have Parfait Chunkies on, so they have some Parfait on. Oh, the Premier Home Cotton is on. The cones are on for $12.74. They're normally $17. So they're 25% off. That's a good price. Bamboo Fair is on, Cotton Sprouts on again, Hipster Cotton is on, the Chunky Cotton is on, the Cotton Sprout Worsted is on, Cotton Fair, which I have, I love it. That is on. The bag of 3 Premier Home Cotton is on for $4.88 for 3 bags. The new cotton is on 25% off. Home Cotton Ivory White bag of 6 is on for $5.99. That is 85% recycled cotton, 15% polyester. That's a good price if you just need some white. And the Home Cotton Cone Off-White is on sale for $8.99. I don't have any white. Oh no. Well, that's interesting. I'm adding it to my cart, but I'm not buying it. This is my cart for when I go by. But yeah, that's interesting that they only have. I wonder if they're getting rid of it. The Karma is still on. They must be getting rid of this Karma. Bag of 3 for $3.75, friends. Bag of 3 for $3.75. And it looks like they're sold out of one color. The blue, but they still have the orange. They still have the yellow, off-white, very beautiful chocolate brown, and a gray. That's a great price for that. $3.75 for 3 skeins of yarn. When the heck did you see that? Blast for those prices. Oh, and this was the other one that I found interesting. The what do you call it? Value bag chunky colorful acrylic. I don't think they're going to come with labels. That is on sale right now. You get 2 of them for $8.99, and these are the big balls, right? 5 bulky weight, 300 grams per bag. It's one of my favorite yarns, and I love that blue lapis. Let me see if I can get it to come up over here. All these things I'm talking about, maybe I should show you. I'm looking at my phone like you all can see what I'm talking about. Um, I am just having an awful time. I can't get my, there we go. I love bitty stripes. Yeah, I'm sure I will. Oh, okay. Mhm. These must be the new yarns. I want the sale. Give me the sale. My internet. It says I have full access. So maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just the site. I'm not sure what's going on. So while I wait for this to come on, you guys got any plans for the rest of the week and weekend? Can you believe we are almost through August? I found June dragged, but July and August are just flying for us. Flying. Has it come up yet? Mm. Oh, there it is. Okay. So as I said, this one, this is a clearance colors bag of three. They got quite a few colors left. This is on $4 for three skeins, and they still have quite a few colors. I love the Premier Home Cotton. I use it often. So they have this yellow speckle, which I have. I really like it. This cream stripe. I don't have this one. I do have this one. Spring stripe and cornflower blue. I do have this one. So that's just three for $4. That's a really good deal. Oh, is somebody else here? Because I hear Lily barking. The reply. Oh, I forgot to click it. Let me go back real quick. Oh, I hate repeating myself, but yes, the Premier Home Cotton. They've got certain colors that are clearance. They're on sale, $4 for a bag of three. So they got the yellow speckle, which I have. I don't have this one, which is the cream stripe. They have the spring stripe, which I have, and the cornflower blue. And I love these cotton yarns. They're really nice. I really like them. So that's really good price. The reply, I really think they're getting rid of this. I really do. I think this is going to be hitting the bricks, as I say. Um, this is on a bag of three for 5.62, and I love this. This red I have. I'll be making some Christmas makes with it. I've mentioned that weeks ago, months ago when I bought it. I bought it. I think I got mine for $5. I want to say maybe it wasn't 5.62. I think it was five even. I can't remember. Melinda might remember. But I got the red, I got some green, and I got some linen, and I did get orange. If they're getting rid of it, I might throw a few more colors in my cart at the end of the no buy because I really do like it, and I'd like to get a few other colors. I'm really thinking they're getting rid of it. I will tell you, it says lay flat to dry. I have washed mine, and I've had no problems, and dried it rather. I have dried it. So, yeah. But do as they say, don't do as I do. They do say lay flat to dry. I have dried it, not had any. I haven't dried it like hot, hot, hot until, I let it dry almost all completely, and then I was done. I took it out of the dryer, but I had no problems with it. Oh, wonderful, Kate. And congratulations to your daughter. Oh, wow, that's cool. Did you go to British Columbia? Yeah, I love it too. It says lay flat to dry. It does say it. I have dried it and not had any problems. Like I said, I didn't dry it until it was absolutely completely bone dry. It was still just a teeny bit damp when I took it out. So, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Had to frog it. So then the Parfait neons are on sale. I can't tell you a lot about them because I haven't had them. Um, the Parfait extra large stripes. I have one of them. It's not bad. That's on sale. The eyelash. This is on for very big clear. I wonder if they're getting rid of this. I don't have this. This is yarn that I would not touch with a 10-foot pole. It is on, I think it said 63% off. If I can ever get it to come out. Um, I think did Premier have it as a I think they might have it. I don't see why it wouldn't work as a cardigan. I really don't. Oh, where am I? Yeah. I thought they had a sweater made out of it on their website. I'm just checking it out. Let me see. It comes up quicker. Yes, Thunder Bay in Ontario, the province I'm in. Yep, that's where I know. Okay. Yeah, it's not for me either. And Linda also washed and dried, and she had no problems with it. Yeah, no interest. But for those of you who love the eyelash, it's a bag of 3 for $5, normally 13.47. They have it. These colors are beautiful, but just no, Lynn, you're not ordering it because you know you will not like it. So it is, yeah, that's a pretty big savings. It's a bulky weight. You get 214 yards, so they're good sized yards, but they're skeins rather. But oh, just looking at that, I know I'm gonna hate it. Um, Parfait plush print is on. I have one of these. These are one of the ones I liked. Yes, I think there is a cardigan. There is. Oh, it's knit. But if they knitted it, then they did knit a cardigan. Oh, oh, that's garland. And they did a blanket. They did a vest that's crochet. They did a sweater with the reply. So my answer is I think it would be fabulous for a cardigan. And once you wash it, it will really they use it for, I know, like fake fur and plushies and making texture and things. I'm telling you, just thinking about it, I am itchy. So it's not for me. Oh, these parfait plushes are so pretty. Lynn, don't get it because you know you just don't like almond. I mean, I have found, I'm pretty excited. I'll be sharing a video probably in September. I have thought of a use, if it works, for my leftover plush yarn that I'm going to try. Fingers crossed it's going to work. So that is on sale. Is it on sale? It just says $10. I don't think it's on sale. Oh, bag of 2 for $10. They have the surprise boxes back. The cotton sprout stripes is on for $6.74. This is what I am a little interested in because I do love these yarns. My internet, it never takes this long. What is going on? There I am. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. I really don't. I hate this internet. I don't know what's going on. We've never had issues with this. Who is messaging me? Oh, here it is. Value bag of chunky, colorful acrylic, $8.99 for 2. I love this lapis. Love this lapis color. Even this tapestry, which is not something I would normally get. I don't know why, but it's calling to me. I feel like I have this orange. I do. I have this orange. I know I do. I know I do. I've made pumpkins with it. The blue raspberry is pretty. $8.99 for 2 bags. Like, they won't come with labels because 'cause I've ordered them from them before. They are, like, the value, but it's their chunky yarn, which is the 5-way. You get 300 grams per bag. Pink grapefruit and oh, saltwater taffy. They like that saltwater taffy colorway. I swear that is in just about every yarn they sell. No, they don't. They don't deliver to I thought about getting a surprise box just to open for you all, but at the end of the day, I've done Hershey's. I feel like I have hair in my mouth. I think I did a surprise box with Hershey's, and what I've learned about myself is I'm too much of a control freak, and I don't like the surprise boxes. So I'm not going to do that again. It is a good way if you hope to get yarns you've never had before, and you can try them out and see if you like them. But Lynn doesn't. I'm just not. I end up getting a lot of yarn that I don't have a lot of use for. I end up donating a lot of it Some I kept and used and made things, but for the most part, yeah, I'm just not. I love this saltwater taffy. I love that. That is fun. That would make cute winter. Oh my goodness. Just give me a second while I go add that to my cart. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna order that much yarn, but, I think I might be ordering a little bit more than I planned on. Yeah, I like that saltwater taffy. It's pretty. Okay, we're gonna make some hats out of that. Yeah, it's in Color Fusion. It's also in Hipster, which I didn't like. I didn't like it. It has way too much yellow in it for me in the Hipster. It's also in it's in another one too, and I can't think of it right now. Yes, it does look that's who has is it Puzzle who has it? So maybe it is Puzzle Yarn. I know. I have that orange. Did I use it all though? Let me look. I'm gonna look real quick. I'm gonna go off camera because my fall yarn is all over here in a tote. Give me just a second. I feel like I have that orange. I really do. You'll still hear me because I have my microphone on. Fall yarn, where are you? Fall yarn, Christmas yarn, fall yarns. There you are. Going to see. Haha, I do. I knew I did. Oh no, I don't have the label with it. Well, darn it. Too. Oh, come on. Any yarn. Man, I gotta get back to my fall yarns. I do have this. I do have it. I knew I did. It looks like puzzle yarn. It really does. It feels like puzzle yarn. I didn't think they sold other yarns at Premier, do they? Yeah, yeah, he's gonna have to. I didn't think they sold other brands at Premier other than their yarns. I have the label because I've been saving all my labels. It's just in my huge tote of labels right now. Is this the only one I have? It looks like it's the only one I have. But it does absolutely feel like a puzzle yarn. Oh, I'm trying to remember when I bought it. If I bought it this summer. Oh, my goodness, that's heavy. I am down to only one tote of fall yarn though. I used to be 3 totes of fall yarn. So I have made a lot. I have not made anything here during this live. I've taken it apart what I did. The starting of any project is always the worst. Everything is so fiddly until you get a few stitches going. I have to think of what I can take out on our date day there for our anniversary that I can crochet in the truck while we're out traveling. I'm trying to think what I can take with me. Or I might just leave it home. I might. We'll see. We will see. We have a ways to go before we have our first stop, so I might take something with me. Something mindless I can work on and still talk to David at the same time. I know now that's another thing I found weird in trying to navigate still being a mom, but having adult children. It's, that they are living at home, but Aiden definitely has his own life. Um, and trying to step back and not be all up in their business anymore. If you know what I mean. Trying to navigate that is it's just what a weird season of life I am in right now. I love it. I do love it, but it's so many aspects of it are weird and just trying to navigate them. And so end of summer is a lot different than it used to be, right? We're not worrying about getting ready for back to school, which I'm grateful for. I was in the back to school section of Walmart the other day. I was looking for something, notepad or something. Holy moly, I'm glad I'm not having to send my kids back anymore because it's the prices for things are crazy. I could not get over how much notebooks were and lunch bags and backpacks and even crayons. Like, geez Louise. Granted, they haven't had their big sale, which they'll be having probably next week. Or actually, it might be this week. The flyer comes out tomorrow. Um, but I'm grateful that we're done that because it is very expensive. Like, wow. Ink. Come on. I'm all messy here. I got yarn bar. Yeah, I won't leave home without it. I will regret it. I always do. Yeah, absolutely. Dave and I play a lot of word games on our phones and that are specific designed to supposed to help memory and things like that. My mom's been doing them too. She has one where in the morning it will tell her I can't remember how many words, and then it asks her again midday, and then it asks her again in the evening if she remembers the 3 words it gave her. And I said, "Well, that's kinda cool." So that's a memory game. I guess her doctor recommended it or something, I think if she said. So that's one that she's doing. Yeah, scarfy yarn. I never had scarfy yarn, so I couldn't tell you if it's but it definitely reminds me of puzzle. It feels and looks like puzzle yarn. I'm thinking maybe Lord almighty, my memory. Speaking of memory, I am trying to remember when I got it, where I got it, and did it come I think I might have got it from Mary Maxim because they sell Premier. Oh, I can't remember. Hopefully, I can find the label that came with it, and that remind me where I got it. It's a bulky weight, so that will help narrow down some of the labels. And the color should be obvious, hopefully. We'll see. Oh my goodness, I have to finish my video for Friday today. I'm going to finish that today so I can edit it today and tomorrow to get that all up for you Friday. I actually would love to have it all uploaded and ready before 10 a.m. Thursday because they say you should have it in the queue 24 hours before. That doesn't always work. So, yeah, it only counts if for yarn. You can buy hooks, you can buy measuring tapes, all that. So I wouldn't hold it against you, Wendy, if you bought yarn on your birthday. Everybody should buy yarn on their birthday. Grace and I were watching, my daughter Grace, for those who don't know, we were watching Matt's video together this morning, and she's like, "Mom, it's a good thing he couldn't join your collab because he would not have done well in it." And I'm like, "No, he failed the first day of August, first or second day of August. He bought yarn." Those of you who don't know, I had invited Matt, but he had such a crazy August with things going on and everything that he just couldn't join this year, which I totally understand. But yeah, he would have lost. Michelle's video comes out today, just so y'all know. Keep an eye out for that for her next stash match video. Linda's video came out yesterday, so if you missed it, you need to go back and see what she's been using with her stash. And my video this week is going to be about whips because my video are later in the week. So it makes sense that mine is a whip video this week, but their whip video won't be out until next week, I think. I don't think Michelle's video this week is a whip week, but it might be. She's kind of been working on a lot of whips already. I think she started a couple new projects this month, but she has been working on her whips already. But like this week, I said, no starting anything new until you get your whips done. Or at least the ones you prioritize to get done. Technically, this isn't a whip I'm working on, but I don't have a whip I can work on my live. What the last one I have to work on is going to be filmed later. Which reminds me, I probably should charge my camera. So that's all ready to go. I'm just going to go check Premiere one more time and see. But I think their sales are longer now. I don't think necessarily. And I have this feeling they're coming out with new yarn soon. I don't know why, because they've had a lot come out, but I just have this feeling something's coming. Maybe because it's this time of year. Karen Cake's new anniversary cakes, they'll be out. They usually come out the last week of August, first week of September. Actually, I usually see them around our anniversary. So maybe this week we'll start seeing them. Our Michaels didn't have any. So, oh my goodness. I gotta go back. It's like the Premier Kickball from Walmart. Um, okay. It could be a loops and thread yarn, but it looks awful lot like that puzzle yarn. I'm gonna have to look for my label or look for it online and see what I see. It isn't easy. No, I imagine it. Technically, you wouldn't be buying yarn. You're using a gift card someone gave you. I'm going to behave myself. Hello. Gracious, there goes my internet again. You do not get to 65 every day. I spoiled myself like crazy with yarn and new clothes. Good for you. That's absolutely true. Oh, yes. Oh, hopefully you find more. I mean, our Michaels has nothing right now. Um, they're not like they used to be. I actually was Grace had there was a newer colorway. It might be out for a while. I hadn't seen it. I don't even know what it was called. Did Grace see it? She goes, "Mom, look at this here." Karen Kate. I said, "Wow, that is really pretty." And it was because I haven't liked a lot of their cake colors. And I was a Karen Kate girl for years. I had so many. I've made so many things with them. I just have 4 Karen Cottons left. 2 in one colorway, 2 in another. And I love those colors, and I am going to I have plans for them, but I just haven't liked them. I did get the Holly Jolly anniversary cake last Christmas only because they marked it down so low, and I made a hexie cardigan out of it. I wasn't crazy about the pink. I'm not a pink for Christmas girl. It's just my preference, but I still bought it. It was like 60% off, and I figured, well, this way I could wear it right through to Valentine's Day because of the pink. So, and I love it. It's so comfortable. Other than that, I have not bought Karen Cakes in a long time. I did not like the colorways, and then the price. The price, they're like $18. regular price here at Michael's now. What? Like, that is crazy. But anyway, she found this new colorway and she gave it to me and I was looking at it. It does not feel as soft as I remember it being. Is it just me? Or has it just been that it's been a while since, or I'm just so used to anti-pillings now? I don't know. But it was not as soft as I remember it being. It really wasn't. Bye, Marcy. I'll be heading out soon myself here. So, oh, they went up because they were 40. So they've gone up $6. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. I won't pay that. I didn't. And we had so many left at our Michael's when they put them on 60% there at Christmas time last year. I didn't have to worry. Like there was plenty. There was plenty. If they let them tell us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. My internet's bad today. I don't know what's happening. Yes, because I put in a yarn haul. Oh, my phone just notified me. Somebody just put out a Stash Smash video and they tagged me, so I'll have to add that to the playlist. They did have a big, yeah. I'm actually using a algorithm that I had ChatGPT help me make because I have no idea what I'm doing. That's searching for all the yarns right now on sale, and I'm keeping track of how often, when they go, what kind of sale it is, so I can keep track. And once I have it all figured out, I will share it all with you all. It was pretty big. I put in a pretty big order. I think that was my first ever online order with Premier, was last November. I'm pretty sure it was. March, Yarn Inspiration has a 40% off site wide almost every March. They have that. Hershiner's usually has a pretty big one too. They did have one in June and July. I feel like there's another one. Of course, Black Friday, a lot of the sites have them. Mary Maxim was having their tent sale. Was that this weekend and last weekend, or is it done? They were having, that was in person though. Yeah, I will definitely, whenever I see them, I will definitely let you all know. They did? Because somebody, where is it, back here, said right here that they're already seeing the Karen cakes pop up, the anniversary cake. So I googled it and it said they were planning on having some come out, but we'll see. I guess we'll wait and see. But yeah, I just haven't been liking the colors that they've been sharing. They just haven't been my, and like I said, when the price went up like they did, Lynn did not like them as much anymore. I mean, I couldn't believe it. 18.99 Canadian. It's like Bernat and Karen. I don't know what they're thinking with some of these prices on these and we think we're getting a deal when they put them on sale, but the fact of the matter is the sale price is what they were regular price just a few months ago. So you're not fooling me. I totally get it that this is not a deal anymore, but I also know that I don't want to pay $18. So if I do see it for $9, $10, $11, $12, I'm probably going to buy it if it's a yarn that I've been looking for. And there's no new sale at Premier. I didn't think there was. So I definitely got to add that person to the playlist. So Hirschner's in October. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I knew there was another one. I knew Hirschner's had one October. I think I did order from them. The last time I ordered in October, and I think right after Christmas last year, and I haven't ordered since because the shipping and the customs to me has not made it worth it. And it really stinks because I really wanted to get their Be Sparkly. I wanted it for a video I have coming out, and I'm not going to be able to get it because I just can't with the customs and the tariffs to me. I can't do it. I can't do it. Weird. Very weird. Let me go look again. Probably because they weren't selling them. If they discontinued them, because ours had so many. It says they introduced Karen's slice of anniversary cakes. Oh yeah, smaller one, but it was yeah, $17 Canadian. Super bulky. I guess what is maybe that's what they're doing now, the slice of? I don't know. The price I again, the shipping to me starts at 30 some dollars Canadian. Starts. And I was like, "Holy moly," like, there's no if you spend so much, you get free shipping, they don't have that. And there might be customs fees on top of that when it gets here, you never know because it's totally up to the customs officer who gets your package. Once they open it, it's 10 bucks right there. 10 bucks right there before they even add on anything else. So, I've been worried to order from it because 'cause I'm like, if there's more customs and fees on top of that, I just can't. Oh, nice, very nice. Good morning, Chris, good morning. We're just actually getting ready to yeah, it's they've gone cuckoo, absolutely cuckoo. I don't know what they're thinking. I and I see a lot of people, I even they shared it on their Facebook page, the new, Bernat puzzle yarn, which, by the way, Premier I haven't used it, so I can't say, but I will tell you Premiers are bigger and cheaper, just saying. I put at the current price of $18 Canadian, I will not be purchasing this yarn. I put that right on their first Facebook page. I said, this is unattainable. At $18, I will be passing, I think is what I put. A lot of comments similar on that post. Lot of comments, very, very similar on that post. So I'm not the only one. I think it's 15 American, which is still outrageous. I mean, puzzle yarn is what, 8.99 American off sale, and you get so much of it, so much of it. So there's a start of a headscarf. That's about as far as I got today. Um, yeah, yeah, it's crazy how much they've just I warned everybody back at the beginning of the year prices were gonna be going up. Burnett Cottage, yeah, but I did not know they were gonna go up this much. Like, I knew there were gonna be increases, I knew it, and I called it, and I think that's why I went a little crazy with my yarn buying. Because when it would go on sale, I'm like, "Lynn, you better buy it because you know it's the prepper in me, right? I'm like, "You better get it now because you know when you do need it, it's going to be a lot more." Um, I'm definitely gonna be waiting more for sales. I mean, I have been, but I'm really going to be now because now I have a good amount of stash built up, I think is fair to say. So now I'm just filling in holes for things I need for this or that, or I don't have enough of this one, so I'm gonna have to order a couple more. That's where I'm at right now in my yarn buying. So, um, until the big huge and if there's a huge sale, I might go ahead and we were just saying, what the heck do we get each other for Christmas this year? And I said, if I see yarn sales, I might just be telling y'all this is what y'all got me. And they're like, that sounds good to us, mom. So that might be what we're doing. So yes, they are. Yeah, it's the petroleum. Acrylic's also petroleum based product. So quite a few of them still. So that's gone up, right? Price of oil. So that's part of it. And I'm just going to call it out. I think part of it is greed. I think the fiber arts are huge right now. Like there is huge. I mean, every other channel is talking about crocheting or knitting or some kind of crafting. Like they're really big right now. And I see a lot of people on other channels I watch because I watch crafting channels too, talking about how crafting is they're getting pushed out of crafting because of prices going up, which is sad. And I think they're jumping on the bandwagon because it's so popular again right now. So many people are doing the slow crafts, the hand crafts, I hate when they call them this, the grandma crafts, but that's what I'll just call them. So they're very popular right now. So I think that's part of it, and I think it's greed. I think a big part of it is greed. I do think shipping costs are more because of the price of oil, and making it is more because of the price of oil. I totally understand it's part of that. But these prices that we're seeing on some of these, then why isn't everybody this high? That's what I want to know. If that's the case, Like, please don't do everybody that high. Goodness gracious. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I am working on that actually for next week's video. Yeah, for we have to say no when they're these prices because they're going to keep charging it if people pay it. That's the problem. So definitely wait for the sales. And like I said, the sales aren't what you think because then it's just what the regular price should be. But yeah, they ship fast for you if you're in the States. But like I said, for me in Canada, shipping starts at 35. I think it was 35.99 was the first, what, no matter what you order, it started at 35.99 and then it would vary depending on how much more you bought and how heavy it went. And like I said, if it gets through customs and that custom officer decides I want to open this, opening it is 10 bucks added right there. And then they look inside and decide, oh, there's going to be some customs and some tariffs on that. So then they add them. And you don't know that till they bring it to you and they say, oh, I can't give this to you until you pay me the additional $26, $32, whatever it will be. So it's not, I can't, it's just going to make it. And I'm scared to death that it will be high by the time it gets to me. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Yeah. Clearance and mill-in factory yarns, yep. Their kits are I personally don't like that kind of yarn that they use, and I'm not a huge amigurumi maker, so it's easier for me to say no to them. They have some cute kits, but holy moly, and I get it, the licensing, you gotta pay a lot for licensing, I totally get it, but their kits are very expensive, very expensive. Mhm. I know, I'm surprised I haven't gotten an email from them saying, "Lynn, are you okay?" Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, friends, that is 1 o'clock. That makes us 2 hours, actually, according to this, 2 hours and 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 13 seconds. So we're going to wrap this up. I have to go get some lunch. I've been fasting and I only broke my fast with tea this morning because I wasn't hungry. So I'm also learning if you're not hungry, it's okay if you don't want to eat. But now I'm starving. So I think I'm going to go have a grilled cheese and some homemade sourdough bread that I made this week, which is amazing. And yeah, finish filming my video for you all for Friday. You're going to want to see it. It's been quite the week. Many, many challenges and things not working out the way I'd hoped. But it's real life. And that's, if anything, that's what my channel is all about, the good, the bad, the ugly. So thank you all for coming in. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, we will see you on Friday. And don't forget, not this Saturday. This Saturday, there's no Stash Smash Live. But next Saturday, the 29th, 7 p.m., back here on my channel, I've decided to go ahead and host another one with Michelle and Linda for that final push, those last few days, and just to remind everybody of a few things to get ready for the big finale. So thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we will see you all Friday in a video. Have a great week, everybody. Take care and keep stashing your smash.